Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So I decided I'm going to do December monthly video by zodiac sign this month. So I'm starting with Aries, and we will do a overall energy, and then we will look at love and career as well, and health. So love, career, and health, and then we'll get a couple messages from spirit. Okay, so just getting the overall energy right now. We've got the 6 of Swords with the Hermit. So I feel like this is a need to move on from something. This is a need to go within. There's almost like a energy here of discontentment and maybe even confusion. Some of you could be or could have left a toxic situation, and now you're kind of like wondering what you should do. Or some of you could be, energy is very fluid, so some of you could be like thinking about needing to leave, and this is like an escape. This is like some kind of, whether it's a relationship or a situation, or for some I'm hearing like a habit or an addiction. You're leaving this behind. It's necessary. Some of you could be starting a spiritual journey, or like starting a new one, because I feel like you're always having awakenings throughout your spiritual journey, right? So what's beneath you or in the unseen, we got the 10 of Wands. So yeah, this is this energy of leaving something behind. It's also got an energy of, with the 10, it's close to something, right? There could be some type of something finishing or something completing. It's like you're almost there, but there's something that is holding you back. In the past, we got the 9 of Pentacles. So this is manifestation. This is independence. So in the past, you're independent, but now there's something that you're needing to let go of. Like, let's see. What's crowning my Aries in this energy for December? Okay, we got the 9 of Wands. This looks a lot like actually the daily tea that came out today. A lot like it. We had the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords in that reading as well. So the 9 of Wands is the need to set boundaries, or to put up your own boundaries. And if you look at the face on her, it's like right? It's almost a sense of, you better not. I don't know why I just love the energy of that card in the sense that she's standing strong, right? She's not giving in. She's not allowing anyone to to do her bogus. You may have some guards up. You might have some... I do feel like this is a relationship for some of you. For others, it could be habits and addictions. Like, I'm getting a sense of like I've come a long way, and no one's gonna tear me down. This is, you know, a sense of strength and stability. We got the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's something here, Aries, that you're just not content with. And I feel like for some of you, this could be someone from the past that's returned. Yeah. Whatever this is, it's taking your joy. You're having to feel guarded. It's not a very happy feeling. And I think, you know, looking at the lesson here would really benefit you. So let's look at, oh, you know what? Let's grab the Shadows deck. Yeah. Let's look at the shadows for December for my Aries. This is from the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. I love her decks. Shout out Mystic Moon Oracles. Okay, so we've got manipulation and walking away. Some of you guys aren't settling anymore. If you were guided to this video, whoever has been doing you dirty, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. You need to follow your intuition. Follow your instincts. They will tell the truth. Your instincts are always going to tell the truth. All right. I feel like let's look at love. I really feel like that's where I feel like it's maybe two different categories here. Some of you, it's love, and others, it's something else that you're moving away from. Something else that's toxic. Oh, and this is probably a good time to share my notes that I always go into meditation for a few minutes before creating a video or doing a reading. And what had came up today was the energy, and actually this came up yesterday as well in the gateway video that I did, and it came up a little different today than it did in that video. In that video we were talking like about overpopulation and just kind of the scenario over the past couple years, and today's energy, the energy of discarding, came up in the sense of, you know, you might be feeling guided to let go of some shit right now, and one way that you can make it easier to let go of the bigger shit is by doing the same metaphor in a smaller way, right? So creating a little ritual. It doesn't really even have to be a ritual, honestly. It could just be like, you know, maybe you're looking in your closet and you realize there's some shit in there that you haven't worn in a couple years and you probably will never wear, right? So it could be something as simple as taking that and discarding it, or refurbishing it, repurposing it, you know, giving it away or whatever. And what this does is lets the universe know that you're in alignment, right? It's the universal law of giving and receiving, which describes the constant flow and exchange as universal energy, right? It recognizes that the way to amplify or expand anything that you want is to give it to others, right? So it's this energy of what you put out, you receive back. And so this can happen in a multitude of different ways, but one of them is, by making it easier for you to, because it's now a pattern that you're doing this, right? And so it makes it a little easier to discard bigger things like, toxic relationships or addictions, habits, things of that nature, anything that is in excess or causing you duress, right? So really focusing on self-care. All right, let's get a couple of these love cards for my Aries. Okay, we got Hand of Cards. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Wait, no. My bad. Hand of Cards and Photograph. So, Hand of Cards talks about taking a chance, being strategic, having options, not showing your hand, and gambling. So some of you guys could be taking a risk, and you're taking a risk, and I feel like it's with, I really feel for many it's with some kind of relationship. I feel like that's the majority. Do me a favor and comment below what it is that you're feeling guided to let go of at this time, Aries. That'll help you kind of, put it out there and get the ball rolling, and it'll help my algorithm. So it's a win-win. And then Photograph, and I do feel like for many it's somebody from the past, right? Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So, I'm not here to say whether you should or shouldn't, but I think that you should, if this is a relationship, you should definitely weigh your pros and cons, right? Write them down. And definitely take into consideration, like, if that person, did you bogus in the past, have they actually done any like self-reflection, right? Any shadow work? I feel like that's important, right? And then on the bottom we had Lightning, which talks about sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. And I feel like for most it's this upheaval and transformation that the lightning is about, right? It's like, maybe the realization comes in because I feel like you have been where you want to be, or at least, energetically close to it here in the past with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like, are you guys even resonating at the same wavelength anymore? Is, it gonna benefit you in a way that, can benefit you spiritually? All right, let's see. What did I say? So we'll look at home and family. We already did love. I said career. Did I say home and family? Career, health, money, love. Career and money. All right, we'll just get one for home and family. We got the snow moon, purity. So yeah, like I was saying, some of you, this is a habit, or, so for some of you, this relationship is a habit. Just saying. But this is about really self-care, right? Like taking the time to Really get yourself in top health, in top shape, in top spiritual shape as well. All right, let's look at, actually, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna read this one. I don't usually read them, but it's calling to me like, wait, you missed something. So maybe I missed something, maybe not. Oh yeah, so it says, Purity says, look for the simplest and cleanest solution. Understand your motives for doing what you're doing. Be as clear as possible in your communication. Ooh, I feel like that's a big one for someone. It's the energy of, I know why I do what I do. Right? Like I was kind of talking about with the pros and cons list, that'll help you figure out some things as well. The word purity now seems to have a kind of loaded moral quality. Anytime I mention the word, people think I'm mostly how it's used in religions or in morals. Yeah, so when I think of purity, I definitely think of, like Puritans, but I guess I don't think that's how I would think of it mostly. But anyway, she goes on to say, for example, the purity of virgins. Yeah, that's what I said. The purity of no sex before marriage, the purity of celibacy. Ooh, that might be what the somebody else needed to hear. Somebody might be thinking about celibacy, or it might be a good, for somebody, it's a really good idea to stay celibate in this energy, meaning no sex, especially not with this person. The purity of bloodline of certain extreme right-wing groups. Oh, no wonder we use the word with some trepidation. But she goes on to say, the purity I refer to here is the purity of the silver moon on the unmarked snow. The simple purity of intention that nature demonstrates. The purity of clean water in a mountain stream. The purity of one single purpose. Yeah, so what is your purpose? I love that. The Cambridge Dictionary defines this kind of purity as being clean or free from harmful substances. And that's kind of what I tend to think about right away. I guess in our world so full of pollution and damage to the environment, that may be hard to find. However, the ancients looked at the cycles that brought ice and snow as a sort of reset button, a time when everything lay fallow for a while and brought with it a kind of simplicity. These times were hard, but if we were prepared for them, we would survive. Yeah, and that's a message. If we're prepared, we'll survive, right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So in every scenario, how are you prepared? There are good reasons to strive for a kind of positivity, purity in our life. A kind of positive purity in our life. Okay, that's fantastic. Being precise with our language and as clear as we can in our communications means fewer miscommunications and misunderstandings in our relationships and work life. Keeping our intentions pure and untainted with lower energies such as jealousy, revenge, or unworthiness as much as possible means that our motivations are pure and not muddy in their reasoning. Yeah, and just remember that, because I'm coming back to this, I feel like somebody needs to hear this, but when you have sex with someone, you're literally giving them a piece of you, right? So just be cautious with your energy right now. I feel like that's been a main theme this whole year. Really be careful with your energy. It's important. All right, I pulled a star seed card, and it is Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Ooh, somebody needs to call out to their star family. Okay, so at some stage, we're each part of a soul cluster, right? A gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. And those that are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family, right? Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth, right? You haven't just experienced lifetimes together, your souls were actually one. So it's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, right? To work with anchoring a similar frequency of light and, obviously to cross paths with each other. So you'll know that someone's part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet, right? They feel instantly like real familiar, comfortable. Time might both pass quickly and stretch when you're with them. You'll feel more like yourself when you're with them than anyone else. It can sometimes even feel like you're looking in the mirror, right? Because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, just instinctively knowing that it's part of your path. So when a star family member dies, you might also feel it very deeply, regardless of how well you knew them. And this is something that I have firsthand experienced with my very best friend Teresa. She was definitely part of my soul family. And when she died, it just, I'm constantly, it's cool because I'm constantly feeling her energy, but it's just, it affected me really deeply. In fact, I would even say like more profoundly than like I've had numerous deaths, right? Like I've literally lost everybody that like growing up, right? Like my mom, dad, my brother, aunts, uncles, my grandparents. But my best friend Teresa's death, I would say, affected me just differently, more profoundly in a way. Almost, like my grandmother's as well, which, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Yeah, so you could think about the people in your life, maybe that might be fun to like think about who you think might be a part of your star family. Also, if this card comes up, it's likely that you've met somebody who is part of your star family, or maybe you might be about to. And just a reminder that you can call upon your star family for support, your energetic star family, right? All right, I'm gonna get a human design card, and then we will quick look at money and career. And then we'll get a couple manifesting cards, abundance cards. All right, gate 26, the taming power of the great. This is about the maximization of the power of memory applied to the nurturing of continuity, the strength and will to support the tribe. Ooh. The egoist, fools are liars and prophets too. So this could mean, it's going to mean something different to everyone. I can feel like 3 different energies at least coming through right here. But the first one being the maximization of power of memory. And how we were just talking about your star family, and I feel like there's a message in that about like just how important it is to allow yourself to go there in your memory and feel that energy of family, of star family. And how it's important to pull upon that energy, right? One thing that I like to do is to connect with the great central sun and to my ancestors and just pull in activations and ask for wisdom and understandings and for, genius DNA activations. It's really profound what can happen, and you can feel energetically when you ask for these types of things. And this is what they did back in the day with all the prayers and the sacred texts. You know, they were pulling upon these energies intentionally through the power of prayer. All right. I am being called to look into this manipulation card. So let's look at that. Ooh, we got pretending. Somebody's being fake. Somebody's being fake. And there's also an energy here of living beyond one's means. So somebody might be jacking about like their finances, like might be making you think like they're good. But this is for somebody. I don't know. Comment if this is you. But you know, I feel like that's a front. They are you know, trying to make themselves look better to get you, I feel. And, you know, the walking away really speaks for itself. And I hope that's a confirmation for someone. You know, always trust how you feel. Trust those red flags. You know, and make sure you're standing in your power and speaking your truth and following, you know, what your bliss is. Right? This is energy that's giving you the power to leave any situation that's not in your highest interest. Right? And Spirit says, you know, you got this. Spirit says your life is a canvas. Create accountability. Tap into your artist energy, your manifestation art energy. Right? Doors are opening for you, Aries. You have to decide that you want them, though. You've got rewards coming if you ask for them, if you count on them, if you believe in them, if you set intentions for them to come in, right? Only positive energy comes my way. I'm constantly receiving upgrades and manifesting the life beyond my wildest dreams. I remember the soul plan. I remember the soul plan. I remember who I am. I'm coming together with my higher self daily, walking my soul purpose in integrity and honor, and manifesting my highest timeline. All right, let's look at career and finance for my Aries for December. Let's look at the career path for my Aries. Ooh, so we got the Four of Swords with the Justice card. This is telling me, look, relax. Okay, you're gonna get everything that you deserve. All the seeds that you've been planting are coming into fruition. So as long as you have been doing the soul work and you know, practicing being very conscious and aware, mindful energy, you know, understanding that what we put out, we receive back. This, again, corresponds with what we were just talking about with the law of giving and receiving. What you're putting out is coming back. So relax and have faith knowing that. Have faith that the universe has your back. It's time to allow, you know, put out the energy that you want to come back. Set your intentions and allow that energy to come to you. This is an energy of, you know, rebirth as well, right? Things are ending so new things can begin. Some of you guys are going to be stepping into some of the most abundant timelines ever of your life, I'm hearing. This is about movement forward, letting go of the shit that's no longer serving you intentionally, right? Calling in the higher energies of manifestation, of abundance. Letting go of, you know, the shit that's not in your control as well. You know, just really allowing yourself to step into your highest timeline. And it starts with your intention and with your thoughts. You are going to start opening your heart space, Aries, and allowing for your higher timeline to really unfold. It's going to take a tower moment. It's going to take for you to let go of this shit and move forward. But a new cycle is opening up for you. And it's filled with joy and unconditional love. But it starts with you, right? So you have to allow for that inner connection to come through. The alignment of the mind, body, and soul, where you listen and you take action based upon what you're hearing, what you're feeling energetically. So if you're being guided to walk away from something, please do. We are in this energy of walking away from everything that doesn't make our heart sing. Knowing and having complete faith that source, God, universe, goddess, whatever it is that you want to call that benevolent energy that has your back, ancestors, the field, consciousness, we're allowing for this energy to unfold, and we're seeing the signs, we're paying attention to the synchronicities. We're stepping into this place of knowingness. Got the Queen of Swords that came out here. This is using your mind power, your logic, your reasoning. This is an energy of having faith in the divine. Look at this. We got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This is following your intuition, following your soul purpose, Aries. Oh my God, I love this. Following what makes your heart sing, right? Movement forward. If you needed clarification, or if you needed, you know, a little clarity on what to do, Aries, this is your sign. We're walking away from manipulation. We're letting go of the people, places, things, and ideas that are not in alignment with our highest self. And we're manifesting. Whether we have to do it alone, it doesn't matter anymore, because we've healed so much. We've gotten so much stronger these past couple years. This is a cakewalk. This is going to be, you're literally walking into inspiration and abundance by paying attention to that intuition, your inner being. Some of you guys got psychic gifts coming in. This is a really beautiful energy of inspiration, of motivation, of increase. Okay, this is a new cycle. It's beautiful. All right, let me get a couple. I'll get a manifesting your mastery card, and then I'll get a abundance card. Okay, Aries, we got life of joy. You can screenshot this and use this for an affirmation for the month. I am alive in the years that matter. I have existed through the years to be here now, living a life of joy. You guys, you have lived timeline after timeline of rough, harsh lifetimes so that you could be here now. It's up to you to step into remembrance. Remember who you are. This is your soul plan. You're stepping into your intuition, into the multi-dimensional energy that exists within you and all around you. This is source energy. It's gonna take some courage. Let yourself be seen. Follow your passion. Follow your power and your purpose. I give thanks for knowing my passion, my power, and my purpose in life. Screenshot it. Use it. Watch the difference your words can make by stepping into your power, to your words, into your affirmations, and living intentionally. Let's get a couple manifesting, abundance cards, and then I'll let you be on your way, Aries. Make sure that you like this video. If it resonated for you, it helps me out. Give it a share if you think somebody else could benefit from this energy. We got a card for career and prosperity, money. Hey. Leave a banknote, either a real one or a photocopied one, in front of a mirror so that you can see its reflection. More money will begin to flow towards you as a consequence. Yes, write up some banknotes. Who is it that always talks about how they have written I think it was Bob Proctor, maybe. It talks about how he would write a blank check, or he'd write a check to himself, or you can even, if you don't have checks, because I know a lot of people don't use checks anymore, you can just, write up anything, leave a banknote, go to your bank and grab some banknotes and whether it's a real one or a photocopied one or whatever, where you can have a big amount of money that's write it for $1 million or for $10 million or even a couple thousand, whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest and that you believe is in your power to manifest. Write it out so you can see it every day. We got for health and well-being, visualize. If you want to lose weight or do anything with your life, and honestly, hold a mental image of yourself at your desired weight. Don't think about the pounds you want to shift. Instead, think about yourself as already being your perfect shape. Think slim. I can't emphasize how important this is. And for those of you that would like some help losing weight, I do have weight loss as a specialty in my hypnotherapy practice, and I am taking a couple new clients this month. They do fill up fast, so make sure that you message me direct or email me to set that up. I have a few package deals as well, so I would get it while you can in December, while I have the specials running. All right, you guys, again, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting. I love hearing from you guys. I'd love if you would comment a one-word affirmation or intention for the month. What is it that you want to achieve for the month of December? Let me see it. Let me see your intentions in the comments. Thank you guys for being the change you want to see. Love you guys.